Hello and welcome to Dave, and David, another white man podcast that nobody asked for, brought to you by Hawkstream Radio. My name is Emilee Brantley. I am the moderator, or as I'm more commonly referred to,
the Wrangler.
I'm here to bring your questions to our three lovely hosts so that they can answer them for you. Now, let's get started.
Hi, I'm Josh, otherwise known as Dave Number One. Fun fact, when I was younger, and I'm colorblind, by the way, this is important. When I was younger, I thought that the yellow light at a stop sign, or not stop sign, at a stoplight was a myth. I thought it went green, red, red, and I thought there was a warning red light. I didn't know it was an actual thing.
Hello, I am Layton Number Two, also known as Dave, and the one 5K I've ever run in my life, someone in their 90s did better than me.
And hello, I am David, and I am super excited for the new season of Phineas and Ferb, which is going to be coming out in June.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
All right, so this first question comes in from Jason Graham. You know that one.
Yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah, so
Who
this
dat?
question is table or booth? There is a right answer.
It's Booth.
It's a booth.
Yeah, it's Booth.
It's literally a cushion. It's like a bed for your ass.
It's like, would you
beautiful.
rather either have your ass go numb while you're eating, or you do the semi-awkward shift and chivvy down the booth, and you got cushion for days?
Nah, I climb in there, okay?
The
Climb
best
over
kind,
the-
though, is like the circle one, though. You know what I'm talking? The one like the corner.
That
It's like a
grab the
circle.
corner.
Yeah. that's
I
the
usually
best one.
climb on the table when I need to get back in, and then it's pretty easy to get back in.
When we were younger, we'd just like climb under and go through everyone's legs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how you
I
do
still
it.
do that.
When
No.
I climb on the table, I get some food in my knees sometimes, but that's just my meal
That's
for
what
the
the
night.
napkins are for.
That's what my tongue is for.
No, I think I still grab the booth even when we don't have like booth numbers. Like it'll be like three
yeah.
people, and you get the whole corner booth.
Shit, I'll do it to myself, just
Yeah.
by myself.
Give me a
No,
booth.
that
Solo
pisses me
booth.
off.
I don't care.
No, that makes me
Not in
angry.
a busy place, but if it's not busy, give me that booth.
I'll do it.
I don't
No,
care if
have
it's
you
just
seen
me.
in WAG, people will just sit down at
Oh, yeah.
at like a five pet.
Me too.
No, you sit down at a two-person table typically if you're by yourself.
No, I sit at a booth if
He
it's
grabs the
open.
booth.
It's so comfy.
I just don't care enough about the
If
other
a
people
booth
in WAG
if a booth
to-
is open, then
you know.
No,
there's not
no,
enough people
Dubs.
there.
I meant to say Dubs.
Well, that too. I don't care about the people.
Dubs,
in
those
Dubs
you've
enough.
only got like 4 booths, and those are as soon as they're empty, someone
Right.
else in
You
there.
gotta grab
Yeah,
it.
no, I was trying to grab one the other day when we were going over there. College said no. So
What? Veto that. Go grab the booth.
she said, I hate booths. And I was just like,
Why?
I hate when like it's really comfy when I sit down. I want to be
Right.
really uncomfortable and feel like my back is broken.
the thing is
doesn't
that
like
she
booths?
says that the booths here on campus are always broken.
No.
Cap.
I've
There's
only had
literally
one.
The only booth on campus that is broken is
Fisher.
John
Fisher
Wills.
the
ones,
one
yeah.
in Fisher across from like Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. It's got the like
that like first
the sinkhole.
one. Yeah. Even that though is
I
kind of
ended up
comfortable.
in that. I almost had to like claw my way out of there. I was just like, oh no,
I
oh
kind of
no.
like that seat. Yeah.
Well, you're tall
like
enough to
feeling
be able
like
to not
everyone's bigger
shrink
than
in
me.
it.
Well, you know,
All right.
what can I say?
Would we like to do the second question from Mr. Jason Graham? Yes? All right. Well, he says, what should I do about a friend that is annoying but needs friendship?
Drop him.
I have a.
Shapud.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That's way too harsh. Hold on.
He needs to learn somehow.
Last week, you guys had the perfect answer to this, and that is a 2 weeks notice.
Oh.
Go up to him, say, in 2 weeks we're done.
Wasn't that about a job?
But it's the same principle with the friend.
Yeah, he was
You
basically
walk
a
up and
job.
you say, 2 weeks, and then I'm out.
Who is this
Enjoy
friend?
me.
Is it by chance your brother?
Oh.
Is that your brother?
Yes.
My brother's asking.
Yeah.
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 Is it you?
What's his name?
Jason.
Jason, is it by chance your brother who is the annoying friend?
And if so, the way to ditch him is to, like, your whole life is now about pandas.
No.
And then he will leave you
For
forever.
backstory, Josh has an irrational hatred of
hate
pandas.
pandas.
And he can't
we've
explain
mentioned
why.
this a few times on the podcast.
But,
But
like,
he's never
explained it, and I think he
One
should.
of these
You want me to
days,
explain it?
no,
Yeah.
one of these days, we're gonna have a specific episode dedicated to what do you hate. and I want you to go on your
Pandas.
full spiel.
Jesus.
All right.
Okay. But anyway,
They're so
2 weeks
scary.
notice, and they will be out of your hair in 2 weeks.
Your pubic hair.
What? No,
to
I
be precise.
imagine you're going up to this person, right? And you're like, hey, it's 2 weeks. And they're like, what are you talking about? 2 weeks. I'm not
No
gonna be your friend
context.
anymore. Like, you just drop that on them. That's gonna ruin their day.
Well, it's just-
Absolutely.
That's
Well,
like
don't-
that's like a timer.
You're lucky I'm giving you this 2 weeks. You know, other people would just drop you. If you were dropping me as a friend, you'd drop me right now. You wouldn't wait the 2 weeks.
Well, just don't
Did-
tell them what the 2 weeks is for. Just say 2 weeks and then walk away.
Non-descriptive. Just start slowly not responding to their messages anymore.
I mean,
This
people
is
actually
getting a little
do
bit
that.
too real.
Right.
Maybe.
Except they don't say 2
Yeah,
weeks.
they don't say 2
just
weeks. They
slowly
just do
stop
it.
responding.
No, if you were given, say hypothetically, you're this person. If you were given 2 weeks from somebody, you're like, screw this. Like,
Right.
2 seconds. Like,
Exactly.
We're done.
And then
Thank
you
you.
did
We're
it.
done.
You
Wait.
did it.
and
I
then
have
they
a
end it.
follow-up question.
Mhm.
Is it morally okay to ghost somebody?
If they suck.
Who's
Just
somebody?
okay. Say like you go on a date, and the date doesn't go very well, and I'm thinking of a specific person right now,
Yeah, I know. I think that
and the
it's
date just
wrong.
doesn't go well,
I think that's wrong.
and that's the only thing that's like he wasn't off. The date just didn't go well, and you just ghost him. Is that morally okay?
I think it's not morally okay,
Correct.
especially when they respond. Like, they're like, "Oh, hey, that was a great date. Like, you want to do another one?" And no response. That's horrible.
Yes.
I think you got to be Casper the Friendly Ghost and instead just like every text they do and don't respond. Whenever they do a text, you like it and then you don't say anything else. That's Casper the Friendly Ghost.
So just be like
That's
dry.
trademarked.
That.
Just
Oh,
be like, I know you're sending me messages. I see them.
I see them and
I'm
I'm
not
liking
gonna
them.
respond.
That's some.
Because
well,
I'm
if I don't
worse.
have enough time, I'll like them like that, and then I'll respond later.
No responding ever.
Ever? Okay, yeah, no, I
Yeah,
don't
no.
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like it's too awkward for me to say something.
No,
Grow-
it's not.
grow up.
You never have to
Say
talk to
something.
them again.
Say something.
Hey,
and
I
then
don't
move
think
on.
this is working out. Sorry. Like
Bye.
that date. Yeah, I just don't see it going anywhere. Oh well. Like, but say something.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Or Casper the Friendly Ghost them. Trademarked Layton Wimmer.
Okay, all right. Well, moving right along. So, it's been noted that you three are going to go see the new Minecraft movie today.
We are.
Today, yeah.
Yeah.
Tonight.
So, if you're going to go see the new Minecraft movie, what are you expecting from it?
Chicken jockey.
Flint and steel.
No, Layton and I were talking about this, and we're gonna watch the movie as if it's a sing along. Like, every time we know a line is gonna come up,
earlier.
Yeah,
we're gonna say it with him.
I
Yeah.
saw a video of like the theater reaction to Chicken Jockey, and the entire theater said it, and I said that's got to be us.
Chicken jockey.
Well, you got to make sure you get all his friends in on it too.
I'm gonna
Exactly.
clap after chicken jockey.
Yeah, I am
Clap
Steve.
is crazy.
I am Steve, and just treat
Yeah, you are. Let's go.
treat it like an end game when everyone comes back.
Woo! There's also, did you know that one of the main villains of the movie is named Chungus?
That makes sense.
Actually?
That's real. Yes, it's one of the piglins. His name's Chungus.
Is Herobrine in the movie?
No, I don't think
That's
so.
That would've been so dope.
devastating.
That would have been really cool.
No,
Yeah,
they
would've
should
been.
have.
I used to be genuinely terrified of Herobrine when I was a kid.
I used to lie to my friends and be like, yeah, I totally saw him.
Yeah.
I saw him like he's in that cave.
They're like, well, then let's go look. Nah, I bet
No,
he's
we
gone
can't.
now.
I bet he's gone though.
He teleports, bro. Didn't you know that?
Yeah, he literally goes away. If Herobrine's in the Minecraft movie, I will.
You better
give
text
it
me.
I'm
5
giving it
stars on Letterboxd.
Unironic 5 stars on Letterboxd.
Yeah.
You guys should follow me on Letterboxd.
No.
Can all 3 of our reviews be Flint and Steel?
Yes, it can.
Dude,
Flint and
this movie was so fire. It was Flint and Steel.
Oh.
She chicken on my jockey.
She water
Till
on
I
my
something,
bucket.
I
She
don't know.
water
No,
on my
till I-
bucket till I release.
Oh.
Water bucket release, I say as I piss all over the theater. I've genuinely been drinking so much water today. I've had to
It's
leave.
so hot.
I've had to leave every single class to go to the bathroom today.
I flint on her steel till she nether portals.
Dude, that was so not funny.
Okay, that's fine. How did he even get in here?
All right, we have a follow-up question. What is the best way to sneak in food to the movie theater?
Okay.
Realistic answer, probably a tote bag.
I have a foolproof way that's way more practical than that.
Oh, let's hear this.
Okay,
It
yeah.
starts with gaining 100 pounds. Okay, you're going to want to gain 100 pounds, right? This is going somewhere. Hold on. And you start going to the theater. You make friends with the attendants there, right? And then you start your weight loss journey. You go back to your original weight. This is like a Christian Bale type of activity, but you can do it. You go back to your original weight, but you keep like, instead of being like, of showing that you're losing weight to these theater attendants, you hide snacks where the weight was in your shirt.
Wait.
And the whole time they'll think, oh no, they just are like the same person. But no, you're losing weight, but also bringing
Wait,
snacks.
if you're bringing more snacks as you're losing weight.
Didn't think that one through.
Oh shit.
It's also
What if you
relies
just
on
get
the,
a bigger hoodie?
No, this relies on the theater attendants.
Why are
recognizing
you being so unpractical right now?
Oh, my bad,
solution
my bad.
Takes like
No.
3 seconds.
Yeah, everyone can just gain 100 pounds and then lose it in a
Exactly.
week. Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a week. Oh my gosh. You have to befriend the theater attendant. That takes time.
I was gonna say I don't think the Regal Mayfair people are gonna recognize me like enough to be
They
like,
will
oh yeah, he's that.
make
weight.
conversation. You just like talking. You're like, hey, you like how much I weigh? Make sure to remember that when I come in next time.
You bring in a scale and you have to make sure it's the same weight.
By the way,
every
when I
time.
come back, it might look a little more like weird, lumpy. But that's just the way my diet
I
is.
have a condition.
Yeah, so please don't say anything about it or check, because that's like weird.
You can't touch me, sir.
Yeah. Can they actually? What if you just walk
Can
in
they
and
pat
get
you
a
down?
no, but like if you have a bunch of candy in
No
your shirt
snacks.
and they're like, you bringing in snacks, and you're just like, no.
What's
No,
a snack?
What are they gonna do?
that's the sound of my underwear when I walk.
No, I'm talking about like you literally like it's very, very, very obvious that you have stuff shoved all up in your shirt, and they're like, you have stuff in your shirt, and I'm like, no, it's a condition.
At that point, they're
What are
probably
they gonna
just-
do?
They're gonna want to make sure it's not a gun. I don't know.
They're not gonna pat me down. They're employees.
People have shot up theaters before. Remember when Joker came out?
Ooh, more famous when John Wilkes Booth. You walk in and you're just like, is Abraham Lincoln in here?
Why? What's that in your shirt? Oh, just some M&Ms.
It's nothing.
No, I think you just gotta walk in with confidence. Like I know I have larger pockets that I like. I can put like Gatorade bottles or water bottles in, and as long as you walk
I
with
wish.
confidence and you don't look like you're trying to smuggle something in, they don't.
By the way,
gonna
that
look-
works with any place ever. If you walk into like a random like shop, like a random workshop or something, or like a construction yard, and you
bring a
just
ladder.
act like you're supposed to be there, they'll believe you.
No, I've done.
Bring a
I-
ladder and a clipboard. And
I
you're
worked
fine.
in at Sonic in high school, and I've gone to other Sonic locations, and I just know, and I was confident enough that I walked in and then just like made something. I walked out.
What?
Yes.
With confidence, you can go anywhere. You
Right.
could go probably in a movie theater. You could walk past and say, I'm doing an inspection. And you could probably walk into any movie theater.
Can we try
and do
that?
No. You can
Tonight.
walk in.
We already paid
You
for
can.
the tickets.
You
but
can
sure.
just walk in and be like, "Oh, I left my phone in the theater. Let me
Oh,
get it
yeah,
past
they'll
you."
let you get it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Walk
What are they gonna
right
say?
in.
No, you didn't.
You're gonna be like, "My ticket
Let's
is
go
on
with
my
your
phone. I
hand.
can't.
Let's
bring
go
my
with
ticket."
you.
Wait. Okay. Well, can I see your ticket? And you just like pull out your phone. Yeah. Here you go. Or just like, have you seen the guy who walks into like the back of restaurants, like doing the like quote unquote inspections?
Yeah.
And then he just has like his speaker and starts playing music,
Music,
just
yeah,
at the
yeah,
top
yeah.
of it,
Oh my
and
God.
just sees how long they let him stay.
It's like, I want to laugh at those, but like those service employees are going through it. That's awful.
They're-
just
they're-
you can't take things so seriously, you know.
Well,
it's,
yeah,
it's
but,
not
like-
harming
have you
anybody.
ever worked like that
But
before?
no, but like, is it harming them?
If
They're
you have
pissed.
to tell them
Okay.
to get out. When it's really funny, maybe it's funny. But the thing that like when I see
The problem
people,
is, I see some of them like enjoying it, so I'm like, how come like?
well,
not
but
all of
like
them
you're
are like
paid
that?
to smile and do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Even if like you're supposed to be cordial. One thing that I actually hate, like more than that, is if people when they sing in drive-throughs. Holy crap! I might as well die.
Can I get a
When,
grande?
have you
Oh,
not
they
seen that
sing
before?
their order?
Yeah, they sing their order. I'm just like, and it's also, by the way, not what they're ordering. They're just singing what rhymes. But they like sing their order as like the service person has to go like, oh my god, that was so awesome. Like, no, it wasn't. Shut up.
No,
Did y'all see
that
the
wouldn't get passed at Waffle House, you know? They'd be like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Just see the
rightfully
one dude
so.
try to like start speaking Spanish at like a drive-through, and then the employee starts like rattling off Spanish, and they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. Either that or like
Have you seen the one where they say, and they're like, do you have anyone who speaks Spanish there? And they're like, yeah. And then they get the person, they're like, hey, can I actually get These ones are good.
Have you guys ever gotten like an AI drive-through before?
Yeah.
Those
Like
are
at the
weird.
Bojangles.
Every single time I've gotten an
Bojangles.
AI one, it's been like, hello, wait. Hey, we're at Bojangles. What's going on? Like, it always is replaced by the person.
I saw if you like order, what was it, one of you guys who told me if you order like 10,000 water cups, then a real person comes on.
Like, yeah,
No, because the AI will start to be like, okay, and then someone comes on like, what can I get you? Like that's what she
There was
wants
one
to
where
Somebody
do.
sees 10,000 water cups. They're like some.
There was
Yeah,
one where I
no,
saw
the
that and
AI
it was
can't
like,
handle
can I have
it.
10,000 water cups? And it like stopped for a second. I was like, yeah. And then it switched to the person.
What can I get you? Welcome to Chick-fil-A. Like,
That's
By the way,
actually pretty smart.
I was at
I like
Chick-fil-A
that.
one
Yeah.
time and I was like, yeah, thank you. And they said, you're welcome.
No, they've been saying that.
And
What
At
the
the
hell?
Chick-fil-A.
I spoke to their manager and I said, fire them.
wow, you got someone working on minimum wage fired.
Yeah, no, I didn't actually say that.
No, somebody said that. I was like, oh, thank you. They gave me my card back. I said, thank you. They said, you're welcome. And I asked, I said, are you new here?
What?
They said, what? I said, are you new here? They're like, no. And I said, you didn't say my
My
pleasure.
pleasure.
Oh, well, I got one of the guys who was working, one of the lumberjacks who was working over at Arbor Day fired. He was working
What?
on minimum wage. Well, because I asked him, can you cut down that tree? And he was
It's
like,
Arbor
No,
Day."
dude, it's Arbor Day. I'm off today. And I was like, well,
Why are
too
you
bad.
telling him to cut down a tree on Arbor Day? That's like telling
Because I wanted to.
it's like telling Santa to kill himself on Christmas or something.
Well, I wanted to. So I got him fired. Yeah.
That's
my
crazy.
story. That's my story.
Moving right along. This one is sent in by Molly, my sister. Yippee. I love you, Molly.
Hi, Molly.
Yeah, Molly, I'm going to be honest with you. I looked at your questions beforehand, and you're my favorite question of the night.
Okay. Her question is, what is a weird thing you did as a kid?
Are you ready?
Oh, I don't want to know yours.
I was a kid at family dinner. We were at the kids' table with all the cousins and stuff. And I was like, hey, like, you know, like when your penis goes up?
Whoa.
And everyone agreed with me.
Kids table.
Yeah,
You
we were all
would've
like
done-
talking
you
about
would've
how our
said that,
penises
too.
went up. And then I was like, yeah, like when you see someone naked, your penis goes up. And nobody agreed with me. And I was like, oh, I guess that's just me.
I can actually see that happening.
I'm just imagining like the family gathering.
Oh, this
all
was
the
like, I'm like
cousins at the
6 or
table.
something, by the way. No, it was only kids. The adults were like, yeah, me too.
Jeez.
How many boys?
Like
Were there
all
any-
but like 2.
Oh, so the
okay.
girls were just like, what?
Yeah, the girls were like, what are you talking about? What's a penis?
I don't know what a weird thing I did as a kid was.
Figure it out. You got time.
One time I saw a
I
girl.
just did a lot of weird shit as a kid.
A girl was like, got hit in the nut area and was like holding it. And I was like, oh, she's a guy.
Whoa!
Because she's covering
still
where her
hurts.
nuts are. Well, yeah, I didn't
imagine it would still
Obviously,
hurt.
I said it's weird.
It
I don't
does.
think that now. But yeah.
Yeah, as I guess a resident expert, yeah, it does hurt if you kick us there too.
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad.
You don't. What do you have there? You don't have balls.
Right. Getting kicked in the balls hurts more than a period. Anyways.
Hurts way more than childbirth. I'll tell you that.
Psh, childbirth's not even real.
Childbirth's
Everybody
easy.
knows the kid is delivered by bird.
By
yeah.
stork.
Storks.
By stork.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just couldn't be specific for anybody who's not a bio major out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it was too weird, but when we would make lunch, like we do PB&Js, were like a go-to, we would put pretzel rods across the entire like peanut butter side of the sandwich
Honestly, that
and
sounds
then
goated.
put
You
it
know
in a
what? I
sandwich.
mess with that.
Well, it wasn't too weird, but
No, that's
No,
I
that
like
sounds
it.
good.
It was-
That
was
kind of
good.
sounds fire, honestly.
really
it's
like
almost
that.
it was almost like crunchy peanut butter because we use smooth peanut butter. It was like
love
crunchy peanut butter, but also like salty.
Pretzels, when you put it in any like dessert thing, I don't know why. I love that.
It's
shit.
so much better.
It's like
Yeah.
insane.
It's
I want to try pretzels and creme brulee.
if you want to go over it, like the taste sensation of going from like opposite ends, from savory to sweet to salty, which is what you do when you put pretzels in a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Peanut butter and jelly is already savory and sweet, so the combination of that like already play ooh, I like the sensation in your mouth. But when you add more
your mom's
things that are like
awesome.
on the end of the spectrum, your brain is like, I like this.
But have you ever had like a true authentic Philadelphia pretzel?
I can't say I have.
They're so good.
I was offered
Oh
a
my
pretzel
God.
today outside of my class. Somebody's
Hell?
like, we have a fresh baked pretzel.
And you said
want it?
no?
take it?
And I was like, no, I'm okay. Because they had it
I
like
would've
wrapped in
taken that.
tin foil.
That's
and
usually
I was like,
what you wrap
I'd
them
be
in.
kind of scared
I'm
of that
grabbing
too.
that.
That's usually what you wrap them in. What would you wrap your pretzel in?
Wax paper.
No.
I don't think
No.
I'd wrap my pretzel.
Then you can see
That's
how
how you
gross
wrap
it
the
is.
Philly ones.
Really?
Yeah.
In tin
You'd
foil,
know
yeah.
that.
Can you describe a
would.
Philly one?
So
'Cause
think of a pretzel. Now
But-
think of like
but
you're in
good.
Pennsylvania.
Think of a
It has
pretzel
to
that's
be
good. It's really good.
It's so good. I haven't had
is
one.
it a soft pretzel?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You said yeah with an inflection like it's kind of soft. It's like half chub.
No,
don't
I
know.
just sort of thought that was like obvious.
Oh no, I got
I've
another
never
weird
heard
one.
of that before.
You've
Speaking
never heard
of
of a soft
pretzels.
pretzel before?
No,
it's like a hard pretzel but like soft.
No, speaking of pretzels, what I'd do was I would drink chocolate milk, and then while the milk is still in my mouth, I would eat pretzels.
That's literally goated.
And it
You just got chocolate covered
the
pretzels.
texture was weird, but it felt like it tasted like you were eating chocolate covered pretzels.
Oh, I really want M&Ms.
Can I tell you something I did like that earlier?
What?
So I had an empty bottle of Malibu in my room for reasons we won't state right now. I would drink a sip of water and then open it and smell it. And it tasted like Malibu in my mouth. It, like pineapple Malibu. It was great.
You remember what happened with that bottle though?
Yeah, I guess I can tell this
Yeah,
story on
that's
the
a
pod.
that's a really funny
Do
story.
you want me to edit this out or
No.
Okay. All right.
So I didn't drink it, by the way. Not that it matters. I could have, but I didn't. Someone else did, and
Are you
I had it in
21
my
now?
room. No. And I had it, and it was empty in
Forgot
my
if you
room,
turned
and I was
20 or
like, I'm
21.
gonna prank my friends. I'm gonna leave it in my room, and then I'm gonna fill it with water and drink it on webcam, the whole thing, and it's gonna be really funny. Little did I know they had room checks,
As they do.
Yeah.
and they emailed the day before that they had it also, and they came in and they got me. They got my
I
ass.
didn't-
Like, what is this? What is this?
It's empty.
Well, before that, I didn't know they did room checks in the apartments.
I didn't either.
Somebody next to
knew
us
that.
got in trouble because they had like these jellyfish decorations hanging from the ceiling, and you can't have anything hanging from the ceiling.
Why?
So they were like, "Take that down, or we're gonna fine you."
Fine.
You know,
Reddit, my whole like decoration theme next year was just gonna be hanging stuff from my ceiling.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Oh well.
As long as it's not yourself.
I taped my phone to the ceiling.
Matter of fact, that's probably the one you
Why?
wouldn't get fined for that.
I was trying to get a shot of me in
It's the
my
one you get
bed.
in the least amount of trouble for. Oh, what's a weird thing I did as a kid? Okay, so in like kindergarten, it was at like an after school that I went to, and me and a couple like other people, we could have sworn that chips tasted better if you touched them to the ground first and then ate them. So I remember distinctly having a bag of Doritos, taking one out, just like touching it to the ground and then eating it and be like, yeah, that's improved.
That's way
It
better.
improved.
Well, here's the thing. You're saying think right now as if you know for sure, but you haven't done that in so long it could.
Right, I'll try it at the movie theater tonight.
Okay, cool.
You're gonna bring Doritos.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
the-
I kind of
the-
want to buy M&Ms. Actually, I'll probably get them here.
I think he's hungry.
It's the placebo effect. Do you guys see the videos where somebody is like,
The
"You did
gazebo effect?
no the placebo"?
They're
effect.
gazebos.
I haven't seen a gazebo in so long. What happened to them? I think they're just...
Oh, the video where it's like a coffee worker and the person comes back. They're like, "You did not put 3 shots of caramel in here. I can taste it." They're like, "Oh, fine. I'll work on your order." And then they like put it off to the side where they
Oh,
can't see
yeah,
it,
yeah.
and then like make noise, and then give them it back and they're tasting it. They're like, "Perfect. This is exactly how I want it next time."
Yeah.
Those are always so funny.
It's just because people like to make a scene.
It's like the lady in La La Land who comes back and asks, "Is this gluten-free?" And it's a piece of bread. That's L.A.
Guys,
Do the,
I know.
No, we're gonna do a
we're
different
gonna do
one.
different.
I know
one for
we've been
every
talking
time?
about the Minecraft movie a lot. And
Mhm.
speaking of the Minecraft movie, that reminds me of the rotating segment.
Oh my gosh! Wait.
That's the only thing I think of.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So this week I have my rotating segment. And my
I'm sure
rotating
it's
segment.
Minecraft related.
No, it's not at all.
Oh, okay.
It's not at all. My rotating segment is a little quiz on which brother was it. So I'm going to give you like a scenario, and you have to tell me if it was me, myself, Josh, my brother Jason, or my brother Tyson.
Can you do us a real quick favor?
Mm-hmm.
Can you give us a few sentence rundown of each brother? Give us a vibe.
A vibe, okay,
Yeah.
Including you.
including me.
Including you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I just want to hear what you have to say about yourself.
I'll go youngest to oldest. So my youngest brother Tyson, senior in high school. He's going to App State.
That's where they make mozzarella sticks.
And apps.
And apps. He's really into a lot of the more outdoorsy things. Like he bought his own backpacking equipment. He does rock climbing. He's decent into cars. He watches a lot of like MMA. And he works at REI.
He's gonna love it at App State.
He's gonna love it there.
REI, what is that?
It is
Reverse equity and inclusion.
I used to know the acronym. It's like, you guys know what Cabela's is?
Yeah.
Imagine if Cabela's was just like the camping and outdoorsy equipment
okay, yeah.
area, and it
What
wasn't
is
like
Cabela's?
fishing,
It's like, Bass Pro Shop? It's like that kind
but
of.
bigger.
No, I don't know the store. I know the hats.
Yeah. It's just like imagine what you'd imagine every southern store
Yeah.
ever. A bunch of camo and stuff.
Recreational
okay.
Equipment Inc.
So
REI.
Wow.
he works at one of those.
Really
he works at one of
ingenuitive
those.
name.
Yeah,
Is he a big hunter?
he doesn't hunt. He does. I mean, we'll fish a little whenever our dad wants to fish.
And what's his name again?
His name is Tyson.
Tyson.
Tyson's the youngest.
Okay.
Yes.
Like
I
the chicken
once knew
nuggets.
a guy named Tyson. Wonder whatever happened.
Then
to him.
there's Jason, who is a year younger than I am.
Both of your brothers
Tyson and Jason.
are sons,
Yeah.
and you're not?
Yeah, my
Or
parents.
is your name Joshin? Joshin?
Secretly my name. No, my mom wanted to name Tyson Jaden, so it'd be Josh, Jason, Jaden. And then my dad was like, no, that's too many J's. That's too many J's.
It'd be funny if you were a girl and it's like Tyson, Jason, and then your daughter.
Your daughter. Jason is going to school in Milwaukee for mechanical engineering. He's actually graduating this semester.
Good job, Jason.
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
Is that where the cheese is?
That's where.
There's definitely a type of cheese.
I mean, it's in Wisconsin. They got the cheese. Milwaukee is known for their breweries.
I want
a lot
one
of
their
beer.
cheese hats. They also have Giannis.
What's
Genesis
Giannis?
Etidianakanapu.
Okay.
That's how to say it.
That's not.
What?
Don't worry about it, Josh.
How do you
Tyson
say
might
it?
know
then?
what we're talking about. I'm not trying. I'm not
Genesis
trying.
Etidianakanapu.
Okay. Explain Jason.
Jason, he's pretty similar to me. I mean, like, we like similar games. We both played D&D. I mean, he's running around with his friends right now. School mostly takes over his life.
please. Okay.
Yeah.
Said he's a
trying to
mechanical
think.
engineer.
He's a mechanical engineer.
I
yeah.
will. Yeah.
So he's smart.
Yeah, I got it. I think I got a vibe for it.
You got a vibe, okay.
Yeah.
And then there's me. I won't say my major or what school I'm going to.
Or my name or anything about me.
or
All right,
anything.
let's
Yeah,
go.
it's all redacted.
Coastal
All right.
community.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you wanna keep score for this, Wrangler?
Absolutely.
All right. So, which brother was it? Who was gaslit into not drinking 7-Up as a 6-year-old?
Who's younger than you?
Josh.
So it's
Josh.
from youngest to oldest. Tyson, Jason, Josh.
I think it
You're
was
the
Josh.
oldest.
I'm the oldest.
Oh,
brother.
you have a sister.
I have an older sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was confused. Okay.
Ooh, that sounds like something an older brother would do.
Well,
too.
it's him.
Well,
pretty
that's
sure.
what I'm saying. So I don't
I'm
know
gonna be
if it's
honest.
you.
I know this story, but I don't remember if it's Jason or Tyson. Tyson,
I-
you sound.
I've definitely heard.
You
this
sound like a
story.
smart guy, but I also think
I think
you
it's
sound like you
Tyson.
could get gaslit.
I think it's Tyson.
Tyson.
Both say Tyson.
Yeah.
That's just like a younger brother thing to have happen to you. No, because you said something about like he doesn't drink soda.
One of them doesn't.
One of them doesn't.
One
and
of
it's,
them doesn't.
it's one of the ones
And
we,
it's-
it's a shot in the dark here.
It's the one
Tyson.
that this happened to.
Final answer.
Final
Is it
answer.
Answer is Jason.
I knew that one.
Jason still
Tyson,
doesn't.
I'm
still
sorry
doesn't
for
drink
doubting
soda.
your intelligence
Well,
there.
And now he's healthier than all of us.
Exactly.
I'm
Really,
with
the
you,
prank was on
Jason.
us.
I don't drink soda either.
Me neither.
I haven't drank
So do
soda.
these nuts in
Actually,
your
that's
mouth.
a lie. I had soda like yesterday. I hadn't had it for a while. And then I caved and got a cherry Coke from.
All right, number
Chick-fil-A.
2. Who broke their arm falling out of a high chair while they were a toddler?
You break bones easily, Josh. You got flimsy little bones.
Josh, have you ever broken a bone before?
You ever broken your arm falling off a high chair, Josh?
The interrogation.
I
You
think
got
this one
flimsy
was you.
bones?
You think it's me?
Yeah.
Do you have flimsy bones?
I'm not going to answer any follow-up questions.
I have like no way to like. I just feel like the oldest brother is usually like the most like reckless because I feel like the youngest one is sheltered the most. So I feel like it's. I'm an only child, so I don't know.
He
But,
has
like-
no
You've got
idea.
unfair or disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
I
Yeah.
know. So I'm just sort of going for
I think
it.
it's
I
Jason
think it's you.
because you're doing like the teacher tactic of like they wouldn't put 3 C's in a row. You're doing 2 Jasons in a row. That's my guess.
There's like no logic behind any of this.
Okay. The answer is Tyson. Fuck. You guys both aren't.
Do we have a
I'm cooking though.
You
all
said
right?
Tyson?
I thought it was
Oh,
Tyson.
okay.
That's fine.
That doesn't really matter.
You don't get points. It doesn't
Final
count.
score is going to be 1-0.
It's going to be a hockey game. Okay, the next one. Who found out at a very late age that there was no such thing as a black Skittle?
Oh, definitely you colorblind motherfucker.
Yeah, what?
Aren't they all colorblind?
Hold on. Can I
Wait,
ask,
are your
can
brothers colorblind?
All 3 of us are
Oh,
colorblind.
no.
Okay, can I ask you something then?
What?
Do you see purple as black or something?
Sometimes.
So, okay, so the
But they
red
all
and the purple
do.
goes away.
They
It
all
becomes
probably
gray,
do.
so then it becomes black.
It's just like a dark color.
What is that logic?
Oh, it's also okay.
He's not colorblind. He can't tell you.
The lighting in our room really depends on if we can see colors well or not.
Who's the most colorblind, worst to best?
I think because
You
we got
said
we
you wouldn't
got.
answer follow-up questions. I will say that.
Well, this one isn't gonna help them at all.
Okay, good.
So
we
it's not the
got
person who's
Okay,
most.
yeah, okay.
we
Never
got
mind. No, never mind. It doesn't
We
matter.
got colorblind glasses, and we're all trying them on. We're like, oh, this does help. This doesn't help. Like, they didn't. It's like a tint of red, and it just makes colors more distinguished, and it doesn't like fix your color blindness.
So when Jake Paul cried,
yeah, they're faking it.
I trusted him with my life.
Wait, what did Jake Paul
It was
cry?
him or Logan. He's
was
there.
like
One of them is colorblind, and they put on
crying at a
glasses and they like
sunset.
cried at a sunset. It was
Oh,
really.
fuck off. I can see a sunset just fine, and
Yeah.
I'm sort of
And
colorblind.
you're also a fellow shade shifter.
Yeah, I'm just like not as bad as you.
It was a sunset.
I
in a
always knew there was
forest.
a yellow light.
It was in a forest, and he turned around. And he's like, "I think someone's hanging there."
And then he cried at that one too.
Yeah.
Okay. What are your answers?
The black skittle. I'm gonna
Jason.
say Josh.
3. I'm Jasoning 3 in a row. I'm literally Jasoning right now.
I'm joshing right now.
You guys both get a point. It was Jason and I at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
yeah,
Let's
we
go.
we had friends who
I'm
made
just
us
joshing. I was thinking Jason.
we had friends who made us sort Skittles, and they were like, we got them like mostly correctly, but the green and orange Skittles look pretty similar.
So
like,
basically, Tyson's just not an idiot.
well, Tyson wasn't there,
He wasn't born yet.
He was going
No,
ahead.
no,
and
he just wasn't
making,
in the room.
He was making chicken nuggets.
and we got all of our colors correctly, and everyone was like, okay, now name the colors.
Not drinking 7
and me
Wait,
and my
no, that
brother were
wasn't
like,
him.
okay, yeah, and this is the black one, and they all were like,
Nope.
the black Skittle, what?
hats off to you for not seeing race.
All right. The next one. Who didn't believe that reindeer existed for an embarrassing amount of time? The amount of time is sophomore in high school.
I feel
Okay.
like you know too much about animals to.
At the rate we're going, 33% chance for each one. If I go Jason each one, I probably have a more chance of winning than if I actually play the game.
I'm thinking.
I also think it's Jason.
No, I'm thinking Jason too, because you know a lot of like random things about animals. Tyson's an outdoorsy guy. So
Jason.
Jason.
Is
Final
that-
answer.
What's your final answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you both get a point. It was
Let's
Jason.
go. Oh
Let's
my
go.
gosh. Jason, that's okay. That's fine. That's okay.
No, because okay,
You're not alone.
his thought process was like they're affiliated with Santa Claus,
Who's also real?
who's also not real.
What?
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry if I just broke someone's dreams. The next one is who is banned from a church?
I have to know this story. Okay, it's not you. You're too nice, Tyson.
I don't even
I think it's
care. I
Tyson.
just want to know this
Tyson,
one.
I don't even know you. You give me the vibes. You'd mess it up at church. Here's the. Okay, can I guess the reason why? Is it like church giggles?
The church bans you from giggling.
Well, do you know what church giggles is?
No.
It's when like someone.
Laughing?
Yeah, it's when you start laughing in church and you're like, it's. I do it at funerals. It's like because that's the worst time to laugh.
Oh.
Here, let me
You
tell
look
you a
at your
quick
cousin
story.
and suddenly it's
Well, I
like-
was singing hymns with my brother, and I came in too early, and we both looked at each other with such shock, and I was like, "Oh my god!" That was the worst because I had to sing after it. And then another time after that, we were doing the prayer before we ate, right? And right the second before it starts, my brother walks straight into a plant, and then we close our eyes. Exactly, and that's in a situation where you can't laugh because one person is praying and everyone else is quiet. It was so embarrassing.
Did they ban you though?
They didn't ban me from
What do
the
you
funeral.
get banned from a church for? I feel like
Okay,
you have
okay.
to
What
be
are
like,
what are your final answers?
I'm still thinking.
One of your brothers is young Sheldon in that one scene.
Yeah, did he just start pulling out like science stuff? Wait,
I
Josh
think-
would do that.
I think it's Tyson.
I think it's Josh.
It was Tyson.
Let's go. Oh my god.
No.
Oh my god, I'm ahead.
Okay, wait, what happened?
Okay, so it was like when it snowed in Raleigh, and
Oh,
I
no.
So
he
this
was
was like recent?
This is like I don't think it was the most recent time it snowed. But it was
Oh,
a
okay.
time I was a decent, maybe a little over a year ago,
Okay.
and it snowed, and he was doing donuts in an abandoned church
Oh.
parking lot
Girl.
at night, and somebody called the cops on him.
Oh, of course. Because kids can't have fun.
Those
Yeah, because
church
kids can't have
secretaries,
fun,
man.
and it was a new
Jesus could have seen
car,
those
and he was
donuts.
excited about his car.
Are you? Did the police get there really fast because they were like they heard donuts and they
Well-
just like
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I know you've seen the guy who like has the fishing pole with the
oh
donut.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the one that says good boy.
yeah, it's the same guy.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's pretty funny.
All right, the next one. When we were little, who was the "no, you go talk to them" person?
Like the
Probably
person
you.
that they forced to do it.
Like we need to go like grab the waitress and tell her we want another
You.
chicken nugget.
I'm gonna guess Josh.
I feel like Josh is too obvious of an answer here.
But I think he's Princess Briding us right now, where he's like, yeah, it's too obvious. That's why it's true, because you would never guess
No,
it.
this is inconceivable.
Final answer.
Josh.
Both on Josh.
Yeah.
Answer is
Jason.
Josh.
Let's
Yeah,
freaking
it was
go.
me.
I'm
Wait,
so
yeah, no.
goated.
Yeah.
He doesn't get the point. He said Jason.
No,
the last
fuck
second.
off.
Okay, but let me ask you this, and you have to be very truthful. If
Yes.
it was Jason, would you have taken credit for it?
No.
I had a feeling because you're the extrovert, and
I just thought that was
Tyson
like
might
too
be, but I
easy.
don't know about Jason.
Tyson.
Were you-
Tyson is an introvert.
Were you,
okay.
Was that an actual one, or were you trying to Princess Bride us a little bit?
No, that was an actual one.
Okay.
But it was pretty obvious.
Yeah, it was very obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
you
wanted
thought-
I wanted to get in your head.
That's what I'm saying. It's Princess Briding us.
Yeah,
I
have
just
you
Princess
ever
Bride
seen
right
that
now.
You
movie?
couldn't put the glass
I
in
have
front
seen
of
the
me.
movie. I love the movie.
Inconceivable.
I honestly think that's like one of the best ways of thinking ever.
The cliffs of insanity.
Like putting it in front of you or in front of me, but there's such infinite logic where you couldn't put it in front
Yeah.
of any of them.
All right. This next one. Who was the first to be diagnosed with dyslexia in the 4th grade?
Spell dyslexia.
I don't think it was you. I feel like I remember you telling a story that
Wait.
one of your brothers did,
Is it
and
first
then
to get
you were like,
diagnosed
"Oh, I
with
guess I'll get tested."
dyslexia due to their age or first in general?
They were the first in general, and they were in 4th grade.
I'm gonna say Jason.
Can I ask you this?
Hmm.
Do all three of you have dyslexia? You don't have to say which ones do or don't, but do they?
No.
Do all three? Okay, so
I think Jason.
here's the thing. This is a Monty Hall problem right now. One of them doesn't have dyslexia, and we know Josh has dyslexia, right?
Dyslexia.
Dyslexia. So there's a 50-50 chance that the other person
Who
will
is
have
more
have
likely?
dyslexia. So technically, the one that is most likely is Josh, no matter what, because we know for sure Josh has dyslexia. We don't know about his brothers.
But I don't think he was first. I feel like I remember hearing a story that one of his brothers got tested, and it was like, "Oh wait, I guess I'll get tested too." I'm just trying to remember which one. And I'm gonna say Jason.
I actually kind of do want to say Jason.
Final answers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Answer is Jason.
Let's go. The way I thought it was like Tyson's too young.
Tyson does not have dyslexia.
Yeah, but I also thought like he's too young, and he would like.
You said he's a senior in high school?
I feel like you
Yeah.
learned you were dyslexia
Not
when
that
you
much
were
younger.
younger.
Yeah. But the crazy thing,
It's not that much younger than Josh.
older 3 children, dyslexia. Younger 3 children, colorblindness.
Younger 3? Oh.
You have
I have 4 siblings.
6 children.
I was about to say.
So my older sister is not colorblind, and my youngest brother is not dyslexic.
Well, none of y'all
Cool
are
Venn
normal.
diagram.
Yeah, yeah.
You're right in the butt cheek of that.
Me and Jason.
You're right in the butthole of the
Yep.
Venn diagram.
Yep. Where's the next? All right, the next one. Who was blamed for a different sibling writing their name on the wall in paint?
Probably Josh with the anger he said that sentence in.
It feels like you're the one that got blamed because of how angry you were.
Dude,
Okay,
GT Live
how old
rules,
is
hashtag
Jason?
blame Jason.
Right now?
Well, like, in compared to you guys. To you.
Oh, so Jason's a year younger than I am.
Okay, and you're
And
30.
Tyson is 4 years younger than I am.
Okay,
Jason.
so you're 30, Jason's 29, Tyson's 25. Cool.
26.
Okay, here's the thing. If you're
Kill
Tyson,
myself.
right?
No.
You're 5 years younger, and you're blaming it on your older sibling. That's so stupid. And I feel like you had such anger that it couldn't be you that blamed the other person. So I think it's got to be Jason.
Unless he got caught in the end.
Maybe.
And he should have gotten away with it. I'm going to say Josh, though.
Final
Jason.
answers? The answer is Josh.
Yeah! I
My-
catch up to you.
Oh.
My older sister wanted to write things on the wall in
Oh,
paint.
I didn't even think about the
wow.
sister.
Wait,
And-
I was which brother? Oh,
I
wait.
watched Severance
Yeah.
with you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and she got caught the first time, so the second time she wrote my name, but she purposely
That's
made it
smart.
look really bad as well. It wasn't her
That's
handwriting.
so mischievous.
And she like put the J backwards.
She's
No,
like
I love that
8
for her.
steps ahead.
I love
Yeah.
that for her.
How
so
old
I
were
got in
y'all?
trouble.
How old were you?
I don't. I was under 10. I was-
17?
How
Wait,
much older is she than you?
She is 3 years older than I am.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
The next one. Who was the first to go skydiving?
Have you been skydiving, Josh? I have. It's really fun, isn't it? I tasted a cloud. It tastes like the mist setting on a hose.
No comment.
No, Tyson's the outdoorsy one. But outdoorsy and skydiving aren't necessarily.
Yeah, I'm not too outdoorsy. I went skydiving.
I don't know if you'd go skydiving. I'm trying to think.
Jason. Jason has worked out for me 0% of the time, but it's time for the comeback. The
Jason's
Jason
also a
comeback.
mechanical engineer. Doesn't get me anywhere, but I just had to say that.
You just keep repeating
And
facts
you're
that I
saying
told
he's
you.
1 year younger than you? About skydiving age.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Jason too.
Oh my god.
Jason,
Jason.
final answers?
Yeah.
The answer was Tyson.
Oh, we should have guessed you, Tyson.
Yeah. Yeah.
You are about skydiving age, Tyson.
Can you tell I'm cooking?
Emily just keeps giving herself points without any actual proof that
She's
she
like, I
thought
knew this
that.
one. I knew this one.
Without
I
any
promise you, I've
actual
been
proof.
keeping my mind on it the entire time. I'm just like, I know this. All right.
Just
All
no
right.
actual proof. That,
The
like,
next one.
You can trust me.
No.
Who was bit by a toad trying to save the toad from being eaten by a snake?
Oh, that had to have been you. Wait, would
Tyson's
you have been
outdoorsy,
Would
though.
you have been that dumb though? How old was this person when
So-
this happened?
I will give context to this one. We were in when we were younger. We would go up to Michigan because our parents worked at this like Christian camp, and we ran around for like a month, like basically unsupervised. I loved it. It was amazing, and we would get up to some shenaniganary, and we found a snake feeding on a toad, and one of the three of us were like, "Yo, let's get the snake off the toad. Like this is not cool. Like we're not gonna let nature take its course." And we didn't get bit by the snake. We got bit by the toad.
Toads don't have teeth, though, right?
Actually,
They have a mouth though.
So what did it feel like? Josh, what did it feel like on your
No
hand?
comment.
where did this person get bit?
Hand, I assume.
Their finger.
Let me see your fingers.
Not to be a hero, by the way, but one time I did cut a rabbit out of a soccer net. So I'm kind of a hero too. Anyway, I think it was you. The way I'm thinking about these is like Tyson's outdoorsy. I'm thinking of it like a logic puzzle. He's
Yeah.
outdoorsy, so it has to be him.
So you think it's Josh?
No, I was just thinking that's what I thought of first. I think it's Josh.
I think it's Tyson because that seems like a younger sibling thing to do. And also, like, I feel like you would be someone to let nature run its course. I feel like you value nature very much.
No. I feel like Josh would save something.
But a toad?
Yeah, toads are cool.
I don't think he values toad. Ooh, but
Do you okay?
semi-marine.
Out of the thing, you like toads, right? They're pretty cool.
They're pretty cool. Yeah.
They're pretty chill.
Yeah.
I used to think a toad would give me warts.
That's a myth.
I said I used to.
Tyson, final answer.
Final answer is Josh and Tyson.
Josh.
The answer was Jason.
Oh my gosh, that was the only one.
Dang.
You like
Jason.
animals. Tyson's outdoorsy. I thought it can't be
just
Jason.
no
It's
like
the only one.
reasoning for any
I was
of
just
this.
like, it
No,
could have been Jason.
We did grab the gardener snake afterwards, and we
Oh,
brought
it was a
it
gardener
to.
snake,
There was
okay.
it wasn't venomous or anything.
Yeah, cool.
We
I
brought
think you
it
mean
to.
poisonous.
No.
Do you know the difference between
Do you
venomous and
know?
poisonous? Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes.
We brought it to the nature center, and we're like, "Hey,
I
we
heard
found
this
this
one
snake. Here you go. Like, you're the nature center." And they didn't have any actual animals. Like, it was all taxidermy and like learning about nature. And they're like, "Oh, children, put down the snake."
Were you just like carrying it in your hand?
Yeah.
Oh.
We
Okay.
carried it. We hiked to the nature center, and we're like, we found
How
it
old
eating
were
a
you
toad.
guys?
Like, I was probably 9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're like, I was 18.
So he was like 8.
No.
Tyson was like 5 or whatever.
All right. The next one. Who had the cops called at their birthday party?
Was their birthday party at a church and did they eat donuts at this church?
What was the reason?
Does the reason give it away?
A little.
Can you do it without giving it away?
What age was the party?
They shouldn't give it away. Unless it's like 22.
I'm trying to think of the age. Hold on.
or if it's well, actually no.
I don't
Yeah,
know
exactly.
about you, but I'm feeling 22.
They were 18.
Were the cops called on them or were the cops called on the party?
The party.
Was it because they were too loud? Okay, just give it a silent treatment.
No comment.
I don't see you
Who was the
having
answer
a
to the
very
last one? Was it
rambunctious
Jason?
party.
The previous answer
Was Jason?
was Jason.
I'm going to say Jason because you said Tyson's more of an introvert, and I don't see you having a rambunctious party.
I'm
and
gonna
I
say
don't know
Jason
anything about
because
Jason.
I'm doing like the same thing before, like answering C a bunch. And till, like,
Oh,
goes-
no. Emily knows something.
Jason.
Wait, do you know this one?
I think I do. I'm not 100%
Jason.
certain. But you
So
said
you said-
something that I'm just like, that's
Final answers?
technically wrong.
Final answer?
Josh.
Josh?
Jason.
Jason? Correct answer is Josh.
Yes.
What?
It was my
Thank you, Emily.
my
World is
18th
cruel
birthday party.
and disgusting.
And this was
Girl.
during COVID, like the
Because I said
end
Josh
of
isn't
Oh,
rambunctious, and Emily just goes,
No, that's not what I was thinking.
So-
no,
so
that's
we
not what I was
cheat
talking
now.
about.
So
no,
we're cheating
you
in
said
this.
that Jason wasn't like introverted. I was just like, no, they both are. He just said that
No,
like
I
5 minutes ago.
I said Tyson was the introverted one, right?
Yeah.
Tyson's
So I
really
didn't think it
introverted.
would be him.
Jason,
I thought it would be either you or
honestly,
Jason.
he goes either way. He's not too introverted, but he's not
Ambivert?
Uber. No, but it was
Anyways.
my 18th birthday party, and it was like towards the end of COVID, so we were still like social distancing.
Yeah.
And I originally wasn't gonna have a birthday party, and my mom threw a surprise birthday party for me when we were driving home from like an errand, and we pulled into the school parking lot, and we had like a parking space away, like everyone had their cars, so everyone was like in their cars still social distancing as a birthday
Aw.
party, and people like the neighbors saw that there was a bunch of people in the it was over the summer
God.
in the school parking lot, and they're like, they're not social distancing.
Was that the same person who
Oh my
They
snitched
called
on
the
your
cops on
brother
people not
doing
social
donuts
distancing?
at the church?
No, this was back in Illinois.
I can imagine, like, you know,
course,
the Hinkle
Illinois.
McCringleberry, like, 3 pumps rule? I'm imagining, like, the people that are calling the cops on people not social distancing, and they're, like, walking up, and they're just, like staring, and then they have a ruler out, and they're like, don't do it.
People did that. People would bring around rulers, like
What?
Yeah.
6 feet.
I-
Stay
During
away.
COVID, people would do that.
I didn't see any of that.
Did you see the people with like the fucking hazmat suit, or like no, not the hazmat suits, the hats that had 6 foot long like poles
What?
on either side, and
That's-
nobody could come near them.
Girl.
People did that.
I was
would
nervous,
forget
but I
that's
wasn't
on my
that
head and just whack people.
They didn't care. They were like, "Don't come close to me."
They used it as a weapon. They're
Yeah.
like 6 feet, 6 feet.
Yeah. And I don't think it was a pole. I think it was like pool noodles, so it wouldn't like hurt if it hit
Oh
you.
no,
like,
but you could still make it hurt.
I make pool noodles hurt when I hit people with them.
do you do that often?
During the summer, yeah.
During the pool.
I do it during the
During the
winter.
pool.
Oh.
You're crazy for that.
I'm gonna go in the Seahawk Landing pool in the winter next year. Anybody's free to join,
All right, the next one.
particularly you.
McKenna Grace. Okay.
Chill now.
The next one is who got first-degree burns on their face making funnel cakes?
Josh.
Oh
The
yeah,
answer
I'm
is
certain.
Josh.
I'm
It's
certain.
Tyson.
I think it's Josh.
Tyson.
Wait, no, the last one was Josh. Burn on their face while making a funnel cake. No, you bake, Josh.
Tyson.
The answer is Josh.
Yeah.
I
This game is rigged. This whole election is rigged, and I won't accept the results.
I misread the instructions. You're supposed to put like the they had a mix that you're supposed to put milk into, and I was heating up the oil that you fry it in, and I put the milk in the oil. And when you put something cold in really hot oil,
Oh,
it
yeah.
explodes. So I had hot oil explode onto my face.
Have you ever worked at a fryer before?
what degree
wanted
was
to
that
stick your
again?
hand in?
I only had first degree.
Oh, okay.
You ever wanted to stick your hand in?
No.
Oh. It
No.
looks so peaceful though.
Well, one
I
of
did
the-
it though.
well, one time
on
I had,
accident,
like-
my hand slipped. I had a glove on, and I literally almost my entire hand went in the fryer.
Oh my gosh.
And it didn't hurt that bad.
I
Because it was
had
only
this,
for like 1 second.
I had this one thing where I was fighting a guy in the kitchen, and like he had a gun, but the gun went into the fryer, and I like stuck my hand in to get
Into the
gun out of
fryer to
fryer.
kill him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I like pushed him in the fryer.
What-
Did he have
what-
a gluten allergy?
Yeah, he might have. Well, and also I can't feel pain, so.
Yeah.
Novocaine reference.
Oh, okay. I was just like,
Yeah.
what is this from?
No. I'm glad I didn't think about that question too much, because if I had thought anymore, I would have been like, wait, Josh is a baker. He's
you almost
too
got
good.
caught up on the, oh no, it can't be Josh twice.
Well, no, I
Why
would
Why
have.
not?
Why not?
No, I would have said like, Josh is a baker. He wouldn't have been that dumb to make that mistake, right? Like he knows what he's doing. Well,
Not always.
He doesn't know how to preheat an oven.
What?
You don't preheat your oven. You've said
Oh yeah,
that before.
preheating an oven is a myth. That's what Big Oven wants you to do.
I post heat it. I put it in there, take it out, and then I turn the heat on.
All right, the next one. Which of the brothers is not the biggest fan of roller coasters?
I was about to
It
ask
can't be
like
the mechanical
I was about to ask like,
engineer.
do you? Because like I love roller coasters. I was like, dude, do you? Because let's go on a roller coaster. I can't ask that now. Okay, wait.
I feel like you guys
This
have
doesn't
talked
really
about
spoil it.
roller
Have you been to
coasters.
Carowinds before?
What's Carowinds?
Of course he hasn't. He's really.
Josh,
He's from
okay.
Chicago.
One of these days,
What's Carowinds?
we're going to Carowinds.
He's from
No.
Chicago.
Oh, unless you hate roller coasters. in which
What
case
is
we
no?
won't.
What is Carowinds?
It's a big amusement park in like
It
It's
has
Charlotte.
in
the
between.
tallest-
It literally
it has
is
the
on the line
tallest roller
between South
coaster in
Carolina
the
and North
world.
Carolina, and that's why
It's
it's
in the
called
world?
Carowinds.
In the world, there was one that
It's
was
a
taller
Carowinds?
technically, and it went around like that.
Yeah,
but then they
I've seen
shut
that.
it down.
Oh, that one got shut
So
down.
now the Fury is the tallest in the world.
I used to watch those like roller coaster YouTube videos.
you
I love
Carowinds.
those.
If you do like roller coasters, depending on the answer to this, we're going.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. Okay, the mechanical engineer. Like you can't be an engineer and be like on roller coasters.
Tyson.
But like he was doing donuts in a parking lot. He's
Jason.
an adventurous dude. No, Jason's a mechanical engineer.
That's fine, Jason. Because the reason I'm not picking Josh is because I want to believe he likes roller coasters so that we can go to Carowinds together. Josh
you-
3 times in a row is going to kill
I
me.
feel like you don't like roller coasters, and I don't
I
know
love
why.
roller coasters, please.
You're the bag holder.
Bag holder is crazy.
You're also like kind of tall, so like roller
I am
coasters might
too.
not.
Please, Josh.
He's taller than him.
Well, I know, but the mechanical engineer.
Dude,
You gotta
the Fury is so
engineer that
fun,
roller
dude.
coaster.
I've been on it like 132 times. It's like, and that's not even like an exaggeration. I found they're like probably more than that actually.
Well, then
At
again,
least after this weekend.
then again, Jason's in Wisconsin, and like, are there roller coasters in Wisconsin?
I think they only
certain.
have cheese.
Yeah, I don't know if there's roller coasters in Wisconsin, so he might just not know.
There's Six Flags Great America is in like northern Illinois.
Oh, he knows.
In Geneva, I think is the town.
No, that's in Switzerland.
Yeah, that's where they said that you couldn't like throw mustard on people or something.
They did some accords there. Wait, no, that's Sokovia.
That's a Kobe. Yeah.
They had a convention.
It's either Josh or Jason. Or maybe Tyson.
those are the options.
Jason, final guess.
I don't think it's Tyson because of the donuts. Josh or Jason? Do you like roller coasters?
No comment.
Thinking too hard about it. Guess.
Your brain.
what did
I
you
can,
say?
I can see the
Jason.
steam.
Okay, Josh.
The answer is Tyson.
Fuck! Are you kidding me?
He's doing donuts in a parking lot.
He's not the
That
biggest fan
doesn't-
of the like
that doesn't
drop
mean
your gut
anything.
feeling, like the drop
But
gut
Josh,
feeling.
do you like roller
I
coasters?
love roller coasters.
We're going to Carowinds. Busch Gardens is what I call having sex with your mom.
This guy sucks.
Get out of the studio.
I think we should bring back the cry corner just for that.
Oh!
Oh no, what's this? Layton's getting muted.
Jason, it's Jason! It's Josh!
All right, next question. Layton
All right.
doesn't get to answer.
The, the
I
next
have a chance.
question is, who fucked up 2-ingredient pudding?
Josh.
Josh wouldn't do that.
But he did burn himself.
Jason. It hasn't been Jason in a long time. That's my logic. Jason.
You're going back to your Jason.
What if
Yeah.
he's not going in order?
I don't care. Jason is my ride or die. If I don't know, it's Jason.
He's an engineer. He's got to be smart.
That means nothing. I hate to
He's
break
good
it
at
to you.
math. 2 is not that much.
As opposed to Tyson, who can't count to 2.
I don't know. He's the younger sibling.
Younger siblings
That
can't-
also means
He better be able to
nothing.
count to 2. He can count to 3.
But why was he cooking pudding?
You don't cook pudding.
Exactly.
Buy it from the store. That's how everyone gets pudding.
Yeah.
No one actually makes it.
Does Josh like pudding? You're more of a
No comment.
baker kind of guy, and you don't bake pudding. Well, you could. No one
That's
says
what Big
you
Cook
can't.
wants you to think.
Yeah,
He's like,
if
you can't
if-
bake
if
pudding.
you make really complex pudding, you
That's
can
how you
put
make creme brulee.
Creme brulee.
Creme brulee.
well, if you
Creme
get the egg whites on
Irish?
the top.
Like a meringue.
The meringue, yeah.
Lemon meringue.
Pie?
Meringue, meringue, meringue.
No, funnel
Jason.
cake.
Funnel cake.
You guess Jason. What do
Yep.
you guess?
Jason.
Both for Jason. The answer is Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just copy my answer so you don't lose or whatever.
Oh, good idea.
Cheat twice.
Who has broken the most bones?
Who broke the arm? Was that Jason?
Oh shit. Who did
Are you
that?
asking about the high chair?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was Tyson.
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 The answer is Josh.
I know this
The
one.
answer is Josh. I've broken more bones than Tyson.
How
Yeah,
many?
because
Oh my
you've
gosh.
fallen out of a
Um,
tree before.
Both my arms.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And
Yeah, there you go.
my wrist. Yeah.
I broke
Yeah.
my hand.
Was it all at the same time?
Spiral fracture.
No. Wrist was during football. Arms were I fell out of a
Hand
tree.
was during football.
Which of the brothers
She's tweaking right now.
speaks the most Spanish?
Tell me I look pretty in Spanish right now.
No comment.
That implies
That's not even Spanish. That's English.
well,
Muy
Jason again.
bonita.
Jason's an engineer, so
Jason again.
he doesn't have
you
time
go-
for
okay, I was
foreign
about to say.
languages.
Jason.
Jason.
You're just gonna copy me until you win. You're
Well, I don't think it's Josh because I've never heard you speak Spanish before. And Tyson has no reason to speak Spanish. He's from Chicago.
change my answer to Tyson.
Tyson.
Oh my god. What is this? You guess first.
I need
Whenever
final-
David
Okay,
guesses,
I
I'll
need
guess
final
the other
answers.
one that's not you.
What is Tyson's major? Or what is it going to be?
He's gonna do business major at App State.
Any specific?
Business.
Just business. Gotcha. All right.
David, you're putting way too much thought into this. It's a shot in the dark either way.
You got a 33.3%
Josh.
chance.
Jason.
The answer was Tyson.
What are
I
we?
knew that
The
one.
answer was Tyson. He went into a dual enrollment program in preschool where it was like he learned Spanish when he
Oh,
was
wow.
learning like the alphabet and numbers and stuff.
Huh.
So he
Tyson, ¿cómo se dice español?
In what?
You'll understand what it means in español.
All right, next question. Who has had the cops called on them the most?
Tyson.
No, this has to be a trick. I know Tyson
Tyson.
was in the
Jason,
parking lot.
final guess.
Tyson.
Answer is Tyson.
Yeah! This game is garbage. Everyone hates me and should die. Next.
You have yet to beat me at one of these rotating segments. Is this the last one?
The last question.
Doesn't matter if I get this wrong.
All the marbles.
It's Josh.
Who drinks the most
Josh.
alcohol?
Jason.
Josh.
Jason.
The answer
Wait.
is Jason.
Yeah.
I win.
No, you don't.
That one was for all the
What
marbles
was,
at the
what
end.
was the score?
It's David 8, Layton 7.
Oh, I thought I
That
was
was
way
close.
more behind.
No.
Nah, it was just one.
All right, do we have time for any more questions?
We do. We have time for
Okay.
more questions. Can we please ask Dave number 2, which is bigger, small, or extra small?
What's bigger, small, or extra small? When I was a kid, when I was a teenager, I was really tired one day and I went up to my mom and I was like, is small or extra small smaller? Because like extra large is bigger than large. So is extra small bigger than small? And they make fun of that to this day.
Wait, that's a valid question.
Yeah,
no.
exactly. Thank you.
That's
sound logic.
Exactly. Mom, you're done for. You just got roasted. I win, you lose. Another time, I said that I dropped like one of those like model planes on the ground, and it flew on the roof. What actually happened is I chucked it at the ground, and it was one of those that goes right back up, and it landed on a roof we couldn't reach. But I said I dropped it.
It landed on the
It
roof.
landed on the roof, and they were like, okay.
I'm sure it did.
No, Layton, I understand. I say things like that all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. We call it Emileeisms in my family. All right.
So bad it got a verb.
Yeah.
Well, I have Laytonisms, and one of them is actually joshing my chain.
Joshing my chain.
Oh, my Lord.
What is joshing your chain?
It means you're lying.
Oh.
Like there's
But also
joshing
in
and
German,
pulling my
it's
chain.
hast du meine Kenne gejosht.
Good job. Yeah.
Because if you just turning a verb in German is just
yeah,
and then
we just did that in class
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah,
Like
there
last
you
week.
go.
Just had my oral exam in there.
Dude, was it like a sex
Did you
class?
pass?
I did.
Okay.
And that will wrap us up. Take it away.
I've been Dave number 1, also known as Josh.
I've been Layton number 2, also known as Dave.
And I'm David.
And this is The Wrangler. This has been Dave, and David, a podcast where people with ADHD and a guy named David answer questions you send in. Remember, you can send in questions by DMing the Instagram resident_ace_013 or emailing the Dave, and David email, which is daveanddavid23@gmail.com with no commas, no caps, no symbols, and no losers sending in questions. That's a hard rule, and I'm hard right now. Thanks for tuning in.
Iceland, baby. I can't wait to know. Iceland. Iceland. I will always be there, so Iceland. You can't tell me anything. I'll listen. Iceland.